What's up, y'all? My name is Freddie Old, also known as Freddie Farted, and this is my 24/7 HH Queen bars. This piece is called Takira. Takira, I can't believe your ass. You know the devil gon' catch you walking them desert sands. Don't ask for no water, little bitch. Your thirst I don't understand. You dry as fuck and came to take the wealth that I represent. Bitch, I don't care how sexy you is, and you could fool the people, but I'll never give you my kids or give you my rib. Plus, black women came first, and you ain't no woman, you fucking predator. Now, I ain't weary of infections, I ain't scared of ya. All right, so, usually I make music and, I do my one verse, then my chorus, and then my second verse. But this time I really actually feel like I was embodying an energy that's not necessarily my own. So it's pretty much just a one verse straight to the point type of thing. I felt the need to speak for the black man and how a black man should handle any woman that is trying to trick him into being something that he is not. We talk about men all the time, and we talk about how they ain't shit or they not doing what they supposed to do. But what about the manipulating women? So I became a vessel in that very moment to speak up for the black man and how black men should respect their bodies and not play around with those that represent death, those that don't rebirth and give more life onto the earth. That is a huge point because, one, you have to recognize your self-image as being that of God, and realizing that if you have water and somebody doesn't possess anything of the sort, and they don't really have anything to give you, then it's the perfect way to stand up for yourself and be able to have boundaries. Like, I know you come from the desert, so there's really nothing that you can give me. That's one of the key points to let you know that I'm talking about a man, because in the Bible, you know how they say a woman comes from the man's rib. So this is a man not even being afraid of the potential of this woman, not even being afraid of that, but being fearless, actually, and still being able to stand up for, how he feels. There are men out here that respect their bodies, that respect their minds, their hearts. So it was kind of just an affirmation of just how to deal with someone that doesn't really want to show you true, authentic love, but wants to show you that external, outside influence that doesn't really get anywhere. For me, Takira just represents someone that wants to embody water, but comes from the desert. Wanted to turn my mind from living life. Fuck tarot cards. A white woman made him and took all the language that would no longer be sacred the minute you fucking touched them. Don't want to get on no more. I'd rather talk to the public, tell my mama I love her, cause I might kill a hunky, slap a bitch with death in her stomach. The way that she vomits is glorified. And if you real, then why bottle the truth that's deep inside to satisfy an appetite? Takira, your ass always hungry but never cook. So I definitely feel like white women made tarot cards. I feel like my ancestors, my Egungun, we can read the sky, we can read the water. A lot of people like to make spirituality just a fad, some type of like new age thing. And people think like, oh, I do yoga, I meditate, I'm so spiritual. And a lot of those things are just tools, but the actual spirituality is being a peaceful, beautiful person. And a lot of people don't know that. I had to put that in there. Like, white women made tarot cards. I don't need them in order to understand myself. Our flesh, we can submit to it many times, and that's not a good thing all of the time, So it's kind of like, well, if this is your truth, then why are you submitting to the flesh part of you that wants to destroy? If a woman says, this is who I am, but then they show something different based on their actions, based off being very simple-minded and just being able to just indulge in the flesh, and that's it. I feel like that's one of the signs, to get away, because, as responsible, educated people, we have to have boundaries. We have to understand who we are. So yeah, that's what I meant. I feel like men should really peep that in a woman. Takira, you ain't smart, just rich enough to buy your books. And I was selling mine and selling dimes. God released this energy that's trapped inside my mind. Cause if Takira take over, I'm dead as a rodent under a house shoe. What's a cloud to the God orchestrating the way it feels to you? Takira, you one dead ass bitch. So once again, it's about that external, oh, I got money, but I don't necessarily comprehend all these books that I bought. You're not really studying. You flaunting what it is that you have in the material realm without understanding that everything happens in the spirit realm first. We all know, like, people like Malcolm X, didn't go to college, didn't stay in school. But that man was very educated. And so you got people that can afford their books that are dumb as fuck. And then you got people that can't afford that at all, but they definitely hold way more knowledge than what people would think. So that external illusion that people get caught up in without actually doing the work that it takes, it's like you hungry, but you're not cooking. You want food, but you're not in the kitchen doing the dishes. It's just about breaking illusions and believing in our black men and knowing that they are strong enough to make the right decisions. And not even just black men, but any man. So that's pretty much what that verse is about. Standing up for life and preserving life. And basically not running to your death. Being able to have boundaries and say, actually, this is what I stand for. And I don't care what you're trying to trick me with. It could be that ass. It could be, the way you talking to me. But I know where you come from. And I know that, you don't really have anything to give me when it comes to me producing more life and abundance on earth. And that's pretty much what Takira represents.